girl K-Dub back in the building, and I'm back with another video. Let me tell y'all about this dream that I had last night. So, this dream was crazy. I don't know. This was just crazy. I don't know if y'all seen The Purge, the first Purge. Me and my boyfriend went to go see the first Purge. And me, I'm not a big fan of scary movies. I am terrified of scary movies. And last night I had a dream exactly like it. But the dream was, I work with kids. And normally, like when we go on field trips, we always take big school buses. This big school bus was full of maybe 70 kids. Like it was 70 kids on this bus, and they had like backpacks, they had sleeping bags, they had like all this crazy kind of stuff. I have no idea what happened, but all of a sudden, all the kids just like vanished off the bus, and they were all playing on the playground. So after that, there was this one little girl. It was the bus. I think it was the bus driver's daughter. So this one little girl kept hanging on to me. Like, she's really clingy, like, kept hanging onto my leg, kept doing this, kept doing that. After that, it got to a point where kids started disappearing out of nowhere. Like, to the point where it was only me and the bus driver's daughter left. I wake up in the middle of the night. It's like maybe 4 in the morning. I wake up and all of a sudden, like, I'm sweating because I'm like, oh shoot, like, what's going on? And I don't know if y'all ever had them dreams where y'all go to sleep. No, y'all wake up out of the dream and hope that the dream go away, but as soon as you fall back to sleep, the dream starts back exactly where it ended. Like, that is the scariest crap you can ever experience. Like, it was like not good. So it got to a point where me and the little girl, we were on the bus. We got back on the bus for some reason. We were back on the bus. We weren't the only two on the bus. It was like a few kids on the bus. And then the bus driver, you know how, like, I don't know if y'all ever rode like school buses, but you know how like in the mirror, like how bus drivers have that mirror up top so they can see the whole bus behind them. So all of a sudden, I'm looking at the bus driver, and she started turning into some kind of animal. Her eyes started turning like green. You know how, like, if you've seen The Purge, you know how their eyes turn, how they put the contacts in and they turn different colors and stuff. Her eyes was like that. So I'm like, oh shoot, we gotta get off this bus. So I'm like, I don't even care if this is this child's, I don't even care like if that's your mom or not. Me and this little girl's finna get off this bus. So we got off the bus, and some way and somehow we ended up in the school. So you know how The Purge is. If you've seen the first Purge, at the end of the movie, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it. But you know how like at the end of the movie, the army or whatever was going up every floor to like kill everybody on the floors and stuff. So if you've seen that movie, I find it very ironic how everybody on every single floor had guns and stuff. Very interesting. But anyway, back to my dream. So I don't know who these people was, but they was going like every floor like of the school, killing people. So me and the little girl, I'm grabbing the little girl, I'm running her away, like trying to protect this little girl. All of a sudden, we ended up in the ocean. Like, I don't know how we ended up in the ocean, but we ended up in the ocean. So like, I guess the ocean was at the bottom of the ocean floor. The Purge people, whoever was doing the Purge, they started like blowing up the floor. So like, blowing up the floor in the ocean. So like, the floor, like all the plants and the fish were like just decaying in the middle of like the ocean floor. So I'm like, oh shoot, we gotta get out this water. So we get out the water, and some way and somehow I put like 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, oh, okay, if they're going from the bottom up, we need to go as high as we can. So for some reason, my dumb self, I don't know how we got out of the ocean. I don't know. But me and this little girl, I grabbed her, and we're running down the hallway, and a sign on the door says, you made it to the next stage, continue. I'm like, what the fuck, is this shit a game? Like, this is not cool. So, me and the little girl run in the door, and there's like, mind you, this whole time, there's like a bunch of clues to escape all of this. But me, I wasn't paying no mind to it. I'm worried about myself and this little girl. But then, like, when I seen the note on the door, I'm like, oh shoot, like, I gotta get this little girl out of here. So, me and the little girl run into the library, and all of it, I don't know if like you females have this or not, but you know the things that hang up at the top of your bed, and they're like shears, and they just like fold over your bed to kind of like make you feel like a little princess or whatever. it was one of those, but at the top of it, it was like a zipper and it was like a ball, like at the top. So I'm like, don't know what this ball is, but I'm gonna keep it. So I grab the ball, and like I unzip it, or I unzip the thing. I throw the little girl into, well, I don't throw her, but like I like put like her, I'm like, come on, you need to get in there. So, and she's like, she's crying. She's like, no, I want my mom, I want my mom. And I'm like, honey, look, I'm protecting you right now. Your mom's not protecting you right now, so I have to protect you. And I didn't want to tell the little girl, you know, her mom was out killing people. So I'm just like, I'm the one protecting you right now, so you need to trust me. So I like get the little girl in this tent, and somehow all I hear is a bunch of like commotion coming through the door. So there was like the big tent, and then like there was a smaller tent inside of the tent. And then inside of the big tent, the small tent, we get inside of the small tent. And as soon as we get in it, the tent, like the small tent, starts like decaying, like on our bodies, to the point where like we're sucked in. So I hear a bunch of people coming in the door. So I'm trying to like hold my arms up in like a weird position so it look like we're still in a tent or whatever. But it did not work out as planned. So me and the little girl, I'm like, please be quiet, honey, be quiet. She's crying. I'm like, oh my goodness, we're about to get killed. Like, no. Somebody unzips the tent thing and sees us, and guess who it is? My damn granny. Don't know how the hell my granny got in this story. I don't know. But some way, somehow, my granny unzips us, and she's like, come on, guys. I'm like, okay, like, this my granny, you know? Like, I trust this OG. Back to the ocean part. So, me putting the clues together, 2 and 2 together. Y'all remember I said there was a ball at the top of the tent? So that ball was a key. It wasn't a key, but it was like an access thing to get into the closet. So for some reason we couldn't get into the closet. So I'm like, oh shit, we need to get into the closet. And then I see like on the side of the door, there's like this round thing where a ball can fit. So I'm looking at this ball and I'm like, So I put the ball in the little circle thing in the door, and the door opens. I'm like, fuck yes. So we get into the thing, and we're in a closet. So the closet had like layers. You know how like how to say it? You know how like if you have a big closet, in your closet you have like shelves, like those white shelves that kind of have like the little holes in it, so like if you put something thin in it, it'll fall through. But it was like 4 of those going all the way around. So it was like a 4-way. It was like, okay, so it was like a wall right here, a wall right here, a wall right here, and there's like the net, the white things going all the way around, and there was like 4 of them. So there was one here, there was like one here, one here, one here, one here. So me, because they were going from the bottom, they're going from the bottom up, like getting people. So me and the little girl, I like pushed the little girl at the top of the closet, and I get at the top of the closet too. Somehow my granny stays at like the 2nd level, because you know she couldn't get up there. But I don't know why. Now that I think about it, I don't know why my dumb self decided to go into a closet and put us at the top level when they were going from floor to floor. I guess it really doesn't. That didn't make sense at all, because I'm in a closet. I'm stuck on the same exact floor, but I'm as high as I can in a closet. Doesn't make sense at all. But anyway, so I'm still in this dream or whatever, and me and my boyfriend were on FaceTime. So like as soon as I heard like my phone, I don't know what my boyfriend was doing, but I think he like closed the door or something. I woke up immediately, and I'm like, oh shit, like my heart was beating fast, like I couldn't, like I was scared. So I'm like, babe, like I kept calling his name. I kept calling him. I'm like, babe, like, and he like would not answer. So I was like, oh shit. So I'm just laying there. I'm waiting for him to come back to his phone. He comes back to his phone and hangs up the phone. I'm like, oh my God, no. Like, I need to talk to somebody about this dream. Like, I'm scared. This dream is like outrageous. Like, I can't do this. Like, oh my God, scariest thing in my life. Swear to God. So that was like, I don't have dreams. So like for me to have like a dream like that, this shit was scary as fuck. Plus, you telling me y'all purging motherfuckers in my dream? Hell no. No, I would definitely pass. But anyway, that story was longer. That dream story was longer than I expected. Yeah. Sorry, my pants falling down. I didn't pull my pants up. But, so.
Got her hair nails done.